Welcome back to Showcase. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Combaticons and Bruticus. For weapons, Swindle has his pistol and cannon, Blastoff has his pistol, Onslaught has his rifle and his cannons can fold down, Vortex has his rifle, and Brawl has his pistol, main cannon, double cannon, and a small machine gun mounted on his main cannon. Moving on to transformations, starting with Swindle, lay him flat, head in, arms into place, bring the hood forward, the windows out, legs up, feet up, and we have Swindle in his Jeep mode. Next up, Blastoff, lay him flat, head in, arms into place, cockpit out, wings up and into place, legs up, feet up, and bring the tail out, and we have Blastoff in the shuttle mode. Next, Onslaught, lay him flat, head in, arms into place, bring out the cab, legs up, feet up, bring the wheels down, and we have Onslaught in his anti-air truck mode. Next up, Vortex, lay him flat, arms into place, head in, bring the tail back, legs up, bring the feet down to form the cockpit, and we have Vortex in his helicopter mode. Finally, Brawl, lay him flat, head in, legs up, bring the treads out, fold the arms in and bring them back, and we have Brawl in his tank mode. And just like all my combiners, Bruticus is a separate model. Moving on to the lore that I've written for them in my series, Siege World. The Combaticons were constructed cold not long before the Second Great War. They were all created to serve in the Autobot military, and they served that purpose well for a time. They worked their way up and out of the cannon fodder forces, and into positions in the Elite Guard. Through these promotions, they received access to more resources, and each started taking up a more unique role in the squad. Brawl became the Heavy, Vortex, the Sniper, Blastoff, the Scout, Swindle, the Anti-Armor, and Onslaught focused on leadership. For a while, they had an easy job guarding the Autobot Council, but Swindle ruined that by selling a fake golden disc to a member of the Council. This led to the group being reassigned to one of Cybertron's moons. The day they arrived, the Decepticons attacked the moon, starting the Second Great War. The Autobots retreated from the moon, but the Combaticons were left behind. Swindle defected to the Decepticons almost immediately, but the rest went on the run. Stranded on the moon, they began carrying out guerrilla operations. Their goal was to hold out until reinforcements arrived, but slowly they were taken down and captured. First, Vortex. While covering the team with sniper fire, a group of Decepticons snuck up behind him and took him prisoner. Next up was Brawl. While trying to destroy the Decepticon fuel depot, Onslaught took a bad hit, and while Blastoff was trying to get him out of there, Brawl's leg was blown off by a mine. Seeing he wouldn't be making it out, he told Blastoff and Onslaught to go. He took down a few cons, but eventually he was captured as well. After being shot, Onslaught was at a commission, so Blastoff was focused to wage a one-man war against the cons, until the makeshift base he was operating out of was discovered, along with Onslaught. The cons took Onslaught hostage. They had been stranded on the moon for almost a year at that point, and over that time, Onslaught and Blastoff had built up a deep bond. So when Blastoff was told he could either surrender or Onslaught would be killed, he didn't hesitate. He surrendered and was taken to a Decepticon research lab, where they were reunited with the rest of the team. When Swindle originally defected, he made a deal with the cons. He would be given a ship and enough fuel to get a few systems away, and in exchange, he'd give up information on the rest of his team. But once they were all captured, the cons betrayed him. He was sent to the lab with the rest of his team. In that lab, they had their minds altered, making them loyal to the Decepticons. Once this was deemed successful, they were sent to an experimental combiner program. The Autobots had a similar program, but while they were being careful, starting with small 2 and 3 bot teams, the Decepticons jumped straight in with larger groups. The Combaticons were one of their more successful combiners. They were stable. The only issue was their diminished intelligence, likely a byproduct of the previous editing of their minds. Scans of the newly formatted bodies were taken for future cloning purposes, and they were sent into active duty. They were used in many battles, leading to success in many of them. But on one mission, they were ordered to fire on non-combatant civilians. That caused Onslaught and Blastoff to break free from their programming. With them free, the others slowly followed. They turned on the Decepticons, killing any nearby. Eventually, they were killed themselves, but their turn changed the tide of the battle. The Autobots managed to push the cons back, and some believe this was a turning point for the war as a whole. The Combaticons were remembered as heroes for a time, but their legacy would later be tarnished by the clones the Decepticons made of them. But that's a story for another time. On Siege World, Vortex became a bounty hunter, working with different towns and guards to hunt down wanted bots. Onslaught and Blastoff both spent their time going from town to town searching for each other, but so far they haven't come close. Brawl's mind was fractured after the experiments done on him, going from an average bot to now having the mind of a child. A very heavily armed child. He was tricked into joining a group of combiner hunters, and now acts as their enforcer. Swindle became an arms dealer, and through his dealings he united with Brawl. In an attempt to ease his guilt for betraying his team, he's been trying to gather enough parts to fix Brawl's mind. And that's the Combaticons. I've recolored these guys into the RID Commandos and Ruination, and I plan on doing them into Battle Gaia and G2 Bruticus soon. Next time, we're going to be doing another request, Transformers 1 Starscream, and the High Guard, so stay tuned.